Hello everybody, my name is Lori. This is Lolly Joe Budget and Debt Payoff Journey. Today I'm going to be doing my weekly cash stuffing for June 19th. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you enjoy this type of content, and if this is your first time, please subscribe. And thank you to the people who have subscribed. Okay, so normally what I do is I put a dollar bill in each one of my envelopes, except for a couple of them where I put a little bit more in. But it's pretty straightforward. Okay, so I have household bills, shopping, debt and savings, annual expenses and giving, long-term savings. I also have a $1, $2, $5, $10, and $20 challenge and a weekly challenge. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with this. So my $1 and $2 challenges, those are basically for my envelopes. Once I get done with the 30 days, I take the money out and I just put them in my envelopes. So, to pick up on the conversation I started on my last video, I am going to be changing my name to hopefully get away from this insurance fraud that's been going on. And I called a lawyer and they told me it would be, well, changing my name is separate from what they want to do. What they are interested in doing is looking at the insurance fraud, and they would rather I not rush into changing my name. But they said to look into the insurance fraud, they would need a retainer of $3,500, and their hourly rate is up to $375 an hour. So I told them that I'm gonna have to wait because I don't have $3,500 right now. But that's what I told them, and that's essentially true. I don't have $3,500, but I do have money in these envelopes, and I have my emergency fund. So if I had to do it, I was thinking yesterday, I was like, I'm gonna have to take the money out of my envelopes. And that was very disappointing. Okay, quick, what's 19 plus 17? Let's see, 9 plus 7 is 16. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I prayed about it and I slept on it, and at the same time that I called the lawyer and all that, I also have been in contact with my insurance company, and I filed an appeal to hopefully get them to reverse their approval of this a claim that they approved that's not mine. And I'm thinking that if they reverse it, or even if they don't reverse it, I'm going to get a bill from this medical facility. And if they do, that would be a bigger motivator to getting the lawyer sooner rather than later. And the funny thing is it would cost the lawyer would be significantly more than just paying this other woman's bills. So what would you do? Would you just go ahead and pay the bill that belonged to somebody else? Or would you, the bill would be like 600, yeah, I think $608 is what the bill would be. The lawyer would be at least $3,500. It would be more than that probably. So it's disgusting. But I tried filing a police report, but when I called the police department in the town where this facility is at, and they told me that in reality I would need to file the report in yet a different town. So, and that other town is much, much further away. So, because I have an appeal in process, I decided not to file the police report right now, because it would be a 4, 5, 6 hour drive to get to the place. Unless I flew, I guess I could fly out there. I also might be able to file a police report over the phone, but I want to kind of see what happens with this. I'm hoping my insurance company will go ahead and reverse the charges. But the thing is also, it's a bigger deal than just this one. This one charge is something that has my name and address on it. So it's kind of a big deal. The other, everything else that has happened has been reversed. But if I go to the police department and I say, look, this has been going on for a year, I guess you don't say that part. I don't know. Do I include the whole story, or do I just say this one time this facility put my name and address on a bill? That's not mine. But anyway, so June should be up to $36 now. So let's see, 10, 20, 30, 32, 34, 36. Okay. This is turning out so good. I'm so glad I decided to give this a try with the weekly challenge, savings challenges. I'm trying to save up for my HOA dues that are due in January. And, well, I pay the bill in January, it's due February 1st. And this is not the whole thing, but it's really close to it. It's going to be a big lifesaver. Because usually, when I have to pay this bill, I have to make 3 payments. It's going to be great to be able to just pay it all at once. Okay, so long-term savings. This is savings for anything that's more than $500. So it's going to take me a very long time, at $1 a week, a very long time to save up for these categories. My dog is crying. I'm calling her my dog. She's my mom's dog. I'm taking care of her while my mom is in the nursing home. She's doing very well, by the way. Both my mom and the dog. Okay, so there's escrow, extra escrow for, because I'm usually short. Last year I was short $657, so I imagine it'll be at least that this year. So there's that. Donations, I have $800 down on there. HOA dues, this goes with the weekly challenge. It's $929.61. Now each one of these envelopes will now have $42 in them. Car insurance was $951.14 last time. I pay it in March and September in 2 payments, 2 installments. It's like $475 something each time. Sissy's emergency fund is $1,000. And vacation is $2,000. Mortgage is $2,200. Sewing machine has no number on it actually. She's blind, so she's bumping into things. Lawn care, basically that's for a fence. And a couple years ago I had somebody come out, had 3 or 4 different people come out and give me quotes, and they were all $3,000 to $5,000. And I have a very tiny yard. Home improvement doesn't really have an amount because, you know, it's home improvement. It could be anything. And my Don't Know Yet fund, I've decided is going to be for legal fees, which start about $3,500, right? Okay, for debt and savings, my 401k loan, I put $11 in each time. So we are up to 88. And I have a $50 bill, so we can condense this. So there's, whoops. Oh, I'm out of $10 bills. Okay, so 80, I need to condense this, so let's go ahead and do that. The poor dog. Okay, 88. So here's 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88. Okay, and then I can put these back and use them again. Recycle them. Alright. Car payment is $352.12. Oops, I guess I don't need to do that. And my home improvement loan's $150, and this right here, I'll update the bill amount when my next statement comes out. So the statement comes out about the 3rd of the month. So because basically it was 100 when I refinanced this to my 0% card, I refinanced $15,000, and so my payment was $150. So every time I pay off $1,000, it comes down $10. So it was $150, and then it was $140, and then like my next bill I think is going to be like $120 maybe. So I'll update that when it comes through. But as soon as I have $120 in here, as soon as the amount of money that's in the envelope equals the statement due amount, I'll take it out and make that payment. So right now I have $102 in there right now. Poor sissy. I gave her food, I gave her water, I took her out. Can you hear her crying? Hold on a second. Sissy, what's the matter? I took her out. See, she's all discombobulated and stuff. I'm sorry, little girl. I took her out just before I started recording, so I know she doesn't have to go to the bathroom. I hope. I gave her food. Oh my gosh. I feel like the world's worst pet mom. I don't know what's bothering my baby. Okay, so I'm going to put $10 in to Google Fi. That gives me 64. Now, I think I can condense this also. So $10. So 20. 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have another $50 bill. I got paid $150 for that quilt. I think it was about a week ago, maybe. I told you guys about the baby quilt I made for a coworker, and he gave me $150. There's 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. And we can use this money for something else. There are, and I need $82.91. So natural gases, 90. I had to go to the dentist today. Not my favorite thing to do. How do they look? They look okay? Man, I feel like she had to work real hard on them though. Let me tell you what, there was tartar flying everywhere. Let's see, electric lawn care. NRRPT, fully funded. You know what? I think I meant to use that $50 bill for this. It's okay. So we want to condense this. So it's supposed to have $75 in here. It's a bunch of twos. So we can... We need 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Oh no. 62, 64, 66, 68, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want to do, let's do 20, 40, 60, 75. I meant to use one of those $50 bills for this envelope. Oh well, it's fine. Next time I get a $50 bill, I'll put it in there. We'll condense it again. Okay. Now don't let me forget. Umbrella policy, that's in March. These are my annual expenses. Did I already say that? Annual expenses and giving. Car registration, taxes, I just did that. And it was $179.06 plus the inspection of $30, so it was $209. Last year it was $255. So the value of my car has decreased a little bit, which makes me even more upside down on that car. So life insurance is due August 7th. I pay it in July. Christmas is fully funded. Poor dog. Okay, dine out is, there you go, $85. Auto expenses, I think I should bump that up. I don't know, I'm thinking about bumping that up. $100, not enough. Planning and budgeting supplies is $200. And Sissy is $311. She has a vet appointment this coming week, getting her rabies shots and all that. Groceries is $350 and apparel is $500. Okay, that's all of my envelopes. Thank you very much for watching with me. Make sure I'm still recording. Hopefully my SD card will work on my laptop. Okay guys, you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.